What up? What up? What up? What up? Who we got up in here? Mo Brains, what's up? Where the white girls at? Connecticut, probably. Big play. What up? What up, people? What up, people? How we doing? How are we doing? Who else we got up in here? I know Nessa's live, which might cause me a problem, but what are you gonna do? Let me set the goal for this live. Let's see if we get the goal. Let's do 5 super chats because earlier we didn't reach shit. 5 at $2 for an hour. Not the highest goal, but boom. Did either of you NC on the check-in? What's up, Project Bimmers? Did any of you guys see the video I dropped of Maurice Harris versus Derek Jefferson? Just dropped it earlier today. Fresh out the frying pan. Hot off the press. Originally out the oven. Did we see it? Show did. What you think, Mo? What you think? I might even play it for you mother lovers in a little bit. You didn't see it, D-Wayne? You didn't see it, D-Wayne? D-Wayne's insane in the membrane. I'm fucking sick again, guys. I got like a weird fucking cold. I mean, I'm sick once a month this winter. Fucking nightmare. I hope this is it. What up, Eon? Yo, Eon, did you peep the video I dropped? Did you peep the video I dropped? Maurice Harris versus Derek Jefferson. A barn burner. Legit barn burner. Break down how Crawford and Hagler would look. Yeah, totally stuffed. Again, as usual. Let me stop complaining about that. I did a video on Crawford Hagler. I did a video on Crawford versus Hagler. Yep, here it is. Oh, this is a small... You know what? Maybe I'll play it. Oh, what is this? I got 2 Crawford versus Haglers. February last year. December. I'm going to do February last year. Let's do this one. I don't even remember what this one looks like, but let's see it. I don't even remember what this one looks like.
The greatest switch hitter in boxing, Terrence Bud Crawford, versus possibly the greatest switch hitter in history, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Switching from southpaw to conventional, Terrence packs a punch, has speed, has a strong will, and has some of the highest boxing IQ we've seen. His supposedly challenging mega fight with Errol Spence proved to be very one-sided. It was hard for Bud to counter when Sean's trajectory was constantly going forward. Bud's not known for sticking and moving. Marvin would always take one punch to give 2 or 3. Sugar Ray Leonard's hand speed, but most importantly, foot speed gave Marvin issues. However, Marvin's stalking game was top tier. Marvin was best when his momentum was coming forward. Both these guys like setting traps and countering. And how would Bud handle somebody who switch hits just like he does? And this comes down to chin. While Bud has never been really hurt, he has shown slight vulnerability when getting hit. Getting hit actually powers Marvin up, like boop, 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 boop. Who do you guys think wins if Prime Hagler faces Bud Crawford? Tell me in the comments.
I did that over a year ago. As you see, my style has evolved quite a bit. I have a lot more spunk now. And, you know. What up, Big Motion? Marco, where do you rank Wilder versus Fury trilogy? It's up there. It's up there. Even though, in my opinion, Fury won all 3 fights dominantly. But the fact that he got dropped numerous times in those fights, we all knew that at any moment, that fight can go a whole different direction. So super exciting. It's one of the best trilogies. Has to be. Fatso, what up? Demetrius Andrade is the best middleweight of all time. All right. I'm going to ignore that. Hagler would be in trouble for Bud in a huge way. You've got to be kidding, Project. You know how much bigger Hagler is in Bud? I watched a Hagler-Leonard fight months ago. I can't believe he didn't get the decision. Yeah, I mean, I remember watching that fight and thinking Hagler should have won, but then I watched it again not too long ago, and I think Ray might have edged it. So I got to watch it a third time to break the tie. Triple G versus Hagler. Hagler. Hagler was more dimension. They both have great chins. They both hit hard. They're both pressure fighters, but Hagler had way more layers stacked up in his tiramisu. I love Crawford, but I have to go with Hagler. He had a granite chin and power in both hands. Both switch hitting, too. Both switch hitting. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, right? Board life. What else we got? Oh, man. Hope I don't get sicker than this tomorrow. You know, sometimes you wake up, you're just fucked up. I hope that doesn't happen. Hope I wake up, I feel better. Hagler, a much more craftier boxer than Triple G. That's what I'm saying. Way more layers. That's what I meant by layers. Canelo versus Hagler. I don't think Canelo could beat Hagler. Like I said, I don't think anybody at middleweight could beat Hagler except the middleweight version of Roy. Actually, but Roy spent 4 years at middleweight, like just a fraction of his career was at middleweight. Chris Bird versus Fury. Interesting. We might see a similar situation to Usyk and Fury because Bird was slick as shit. Andrade would beat Hagler. Providence versus Brockton. Fatso, are you from Mass? And Hagler was probably like 5'10". If Hagler was exactly, I believe, no, Hagler was not 5'10". 5'8" or 5'9", I believe. Let's see. I think he was 5'9". Oh, 5'10", it said. Okay, so 5'10", you're right. So he was taller than Bud. Only by an inch. Bud's about 5'9". Chris Bird versus Kawi. That's a good one. Marco, what it do? What it do, True? Andrade would not beat Hagler in any dimension. Hagler was probably closer to 5'7". That's kind of what I thought when I looked at him. But how realistic is June for the Tank Roach rematch? I mean, under boxing standards, it's mad realistic because usually they do a minimum of 3 months. That's 3 months from exactly 3 months from now, almost. That's usually what they do. They announce it, they give themselves 3 months. So very realistic in terms of standards, but we don't know what's going on in both camps. I ain't gonna answer what I did. Oh, you said Kawi. Shit, I don't know. Maybe Kawi. Because Kawi had the speed and the movement to match Bird, because Kawi is also naturally not a heavyweight. Leonard was taller than him in the ring, and Leonard is 5'10". Was he taller? They looked about the same size when they squared off. Let's see. Let's see if we can get Leonard, and they say Leonard's 5'10", but we don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right. Here's one face-off. They're sitting down. That doesn't count. Let's see. Here they're standing. Leonard looks like he's a little taller, but again, can't really tell. Let's try this. Stare down. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, this, but, you know, it's really hard to tell. Thank you. Yeah, this, he looks way taller, but again, looks taller. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Leonard looks at least an inch or two taller. Let's say 2. So, yeah, Hagler's like 5'8". You know what I could do? I'm going to text Hagler's son. And we're going to find out. Hey, man, what was your dad's actual height? He's listed at 5'10", but people say he was more like 5'8". All right. Got it. Just text Hagler's son. So let's see what he says. Nah, Hagler looked legit 5'9". We'll find out right now. His son will know. Canelo slumps Hagler. All right, Robert, you got to stop smoking. They say 5'10" for Hagler on Google. Yeah, I know. I looked it up. But again, they say Ray Leonard's 5'10", and Ray Leonard was taller. And I know Ray Leonard was not taller than 5'10". Is not. Not was. He's still. Marco, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are going to be the crazy good days for. But what you mean? At 154, which round would Canelo sleep Hearns? I don't know if he would sleep Hearns. Zab, Judah. I got Zab. There is a chance Ricky Hatton can, wear him down. You know what I mean? There's definitely a chance Ricky Hatton can wear him down. And Zab can gas out. But I'm going to go with Zab. They ran 5'7". I'd eye with Hagler in the ring. I'm thinking Hagler's about 5'8". That's what I think, but we're going to find out. Smack yourself. Do you think anybody's ever done that? Actually smack themselves? Like when somebody told them to, because they said something wrong to anybody, it's like, yeah, you're right, man, my bad. Whop, whop, whop. Hagler forged his birth certificate to go pro at 16. His managers lied about a lot of things. Is that true? Sure, I could ask his son that too, but I don't want too many questions. That's crazy. 5'8", legit middleweight. I mean, that's what Canelo is. That's what it was back then. People don't realize. Back then, you didn't get dudes 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2" at middleweight. I always tell people when I was boxing, we're talking the 90s mostly, I was always the tallest middleweight, and I'm 5'11". I always had dudes. Dudes were, I want to say 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", around that middleweight back then. I was always taller. Always. Do you think we'll ever see a Hearns Hagler again? Yeah, of course. I don't know who, but yeah. 100%. They found out he was actually 2 years older when he changed his legal name. Damn. So he said he was 18, he was 16. Hey, man. Did they accuse Devin Haney of doing that? Or no? Is that just in my head? Isn't Ryan fighting on Friday, Canelo fighting on Saturday, and the Monsters fighting on Sunday? When? Wait, what? Canelo's not fighting until When's the Canelo fight? That's not this weekend. Who's ever beat Canelo at 154? Who's ever beat Canelo at 154? Nobody. Oh, Floyd, technically, right? That was a 54-pound fight. Fandor fights this weekend. What's up, Michael? Devin didn't have to. His fights were legal in Mexico. Oh, right. You could be 15, right? Or 16 in Mexico? Right. Canelo's fighting on Cinco de Mayo. Dwayne confused me. Dwayne confused me. What else we got? Who did you have winning, Hagler versus Leonard? I had Hagler winning at first, like when I watched it live, and then when I watched the rematch, or when I watched not the rematch, the replay, not too long ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I think I had Sugar Ray Leonard edging it. So Benavidez being avoided like Hagler was prior to the Ted Kennedy threatened Bob Arum. Okay. I'm watching that fight right now. Which one? Which one? Marco, have you already made a video about the best rivalries? Nah. I can't make one video about a multitude of dope rivalries. I could do one rivalry at a time. Did you guys see the video I dropped today? Do you guys catch it? Jefferson versus Harris? Or no? Because I'll play it right now. Pretty sure Hagler got smoked by Leonard, and no Canelo never lost. Floyd beat him at 54. What you mean? Floyd beat him at 54. That was a 54-pound fight. Was it not? Let's see. Canelo box rec. Floyd. Yeah. Well, Floyd was 150. Yeah, Canelo's 152. That was 154. And that was for the 154 belt. Floyd snatched the 154 belt from him. So Floyd Mayweather did beat him at 54. Leonard collapsed after the last bell, and Hagler started dancing around the ring. All you need to know. Yeah, Hagler was going like, remember that? Leonard stole rounds. He didn't smoke Hagler. Yeah, that's true. He started just like shoe shining at the very end, like, and that game the rounds in the judges' eyes. It was spectacular to see, but you know, I'll be honest. I feel like from what I remember, Hagler did maybe lose out by a little bit, but you have to go over and look at it again. Because I think Leonard just landed more shots cumulatively, and Leonard's shots were hard. That's the difference. That was a catch weight. It was for the 154-pound title. What do you mean? It says it right there. WBC, I believe. 154-pound title. It was for the 154-pound title. I know. I know he didn't weigh 154, but that was at the 154-pound limit. Do you not know how that works, Raw Dog? You can't weigh over 154, but you can weigh under it if you're fighting in that category. You're telling me 2 pounds doesn't count? They were fighting at super welterweight. Floyd snatched the super welterweight belt from him in that fight. Floyd took that shit. They were fighting for that belt, so of course then they're fighting at that weight. I don't understand what's the word? The misunderstanding is here. Where's everybody at? Just because Nessa's alive? Some a bitch. What's up, Ministry? What's up, Marco? Lara beat Canelo, but they gave it to Canelo. Leonard outsmarted Hagler because I think Hagler attempted to box with Ray. No, he didn't attempt to box with him. What do you mean? Hagler was chasing him down the whole time. Ray was just on his back foot, shoe shining. Catch weight 152. I know what the catch weight was. That's the weight that they should have made, right? They weren't allowed to go over that, but that was still for the 154-pound belt. That I don't understand what you guys are talking. Do you realize that they just can't go past 154? Plenty of fighters have weighed in at 152 or 3 or even 151. They're still fighting in that weight division. Not every 154-pound fight is at 154 on the button. People come in at various weights. It was for that belt. I'm really don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about right now. People call Hagler the GOAT middleweight, but he weighed in at 158 for most of his career. I don't get it. That is a middleweight. That's right within the barometers of middleweight. Middleweight is anywhere from 161 to 168. Excuse me. Middleweight is anywhere from 155 to 160. That's what a middleweight is. Well, really, anything over 154. 154 and a quarter and up to 160 is a middleweight. Leonard was 25. Hearns was 22 when they fought. Why can these young top stars fight in their prime? Why can't they, you're asking, right? That's what boxing is about today, man. It's exactly what boxing is about today. You're right, but somehow I think he started out trying to box orthodox at that. Did you get chime? No, I didn't get chime. That shit was asking for way too much. Bank account, social security number. I'm like, nah, too much. And it's more of like a banking app. It's not really like a cash app. So try to get why don't you get Cash App? How about we do it that way? Wouldn't that be easier? They fought because they were the only big money fights. Now Shakur can make millions of fighting an electrician. I hate when you guys say that. It's because he's an electrician, you're shitting on him. Every fighter who's not in the top 5 percentile has a job. What's up, Roel? Roel bueno. ¿Qué pasó, señor? What's going on? How are we doing? Because they don't want to lose their zero, hate Ryan or love him, at least he's fight. Yeah. What's up, Drum? Yeah, Ryan is making himself be vulnerable for sure. What's up, Fighting Words? Just paid 20 for some Dubai chocolate. I want to try that, right? But I don't really eat sugar. So I tried to look for sugar-free version. Can't find it. So I'm thinking of getting Dubai chocolates and just, I can have like one piece. I can't eat the whole shit. But I've been dying to try that. It's like milk chocolate with pistachio and like the fila, whatever it's called, that crunchy shit, crunchy little strings. I just mean there's a big difference between fighting someone with a day job and famous gold medalist. Yes, that's a fact. Dubai chocolate is what I just explained. It's a milk chocolate shell. Inside is crushed up and blended up smooth butter, pistachio cream with little bits of that fila, what's it called? It's thin little strings of like crunchy. I forget what it's called. Oh, and they take that fila, whatever it's called, and they cook it in butter. They pan fry it with butter first, and they put it in with the pistachio. Looks like horse shit. I think it looks good. Oh, it does look like horse shit on the inside. That's actually true. Literal. It looks like green horse shit. Not falafel. Jesus. All right, you get the first one. You get the first one of the day. Where is it?
Oh, that's racist.
Delicious horse shit. Yeah. Yeah, it is good. I mean, it looks good. I never tried it though. I don't know why they don't make sugar-free versions. You guys know how easy it is to make sugar-free desserts? You just replace sugar with either stevia or like erythritol or maltitol. It's not that hard. It's one ingredient difference. Maybe people just won't buy it, so they don't want to waste the manpower and the production hours to do it because they just won't sell enough. I mean, Hershey's does zero sugar shit. I eat it all the time. Because stevia ain't sugar and it matters. Well, you don't have to just do stevia. You could do the alcohol sugars. Those are just as good. Not just as good, but close. Go next time you're in like CVS or whatever, look at the Hershey zero sugar. Look at the ingredients. It even says aspartame free. It doesn't use any of that cancer causing shit. It uses natural sugar substitutes. Stevia alone is terrible. You have to add it with some of the alcohol sugars. Pure stevia is it's like sweet but bitter. I love Coke Zero's garbage. I used to love it, and then when I stopped eating sugar, and now when I try Coke Zero, it tastes like medicine. It tastes like shit. It makes my stomach hurt, actually. Can't fuck with it. Can't fuck with it. Anyway. Stevia tastes like medicine to me. Yeah, well, that's what I just said. You have to have the perfect ratio of stevia, and you have to include it with other sugar substitutes to get perfect. Like I get these dope sugar packets for like my coffee, and it's a pinch of stevia, and then it's mostly the erythritol. It's called. That's like the main one. Erythritol or allulose. Those are the big ones. Maltitol as well. You'll see mallitols in a lot of. You'll see stevia and mallitol is a big combination when you get the packets now that are sugar free. I brought up age because Tank is 30, Shakur's 27, Devin's 26, and they don't seem close to. Nah, they're not going to fight each other. Devin's at 47, so he's automatically done. And Shakur and Tank are going to stay at around 35, but Shakur clearly said he'll fight Tank, but Tank won't fight him. So could X all that shit out. Never drank Coke or Pepsi. Only light soda. Fuck is light soda? Man, I have to cut back on the salt and sugar, two of my favorite things that I can't really be replaced for real. Yeah, well, salt's the hardest. There's no real substitute. Yeah, if you have high blood pressure and shit, that's tough. Crazy when you think drinking sugar drinks, a swallow of sugar-free drink seems too sweet. Yeah, when you stop drinking, yep. So you know what it's like. When I take a sip of real sugar, I'm like, shit's like so sweet. Sprite or ginger ale is light soda? That must be some Jersey shit. I never heard it described that way. You just mean soda that's not cola, right? Light meaning like no color in it. I never heard that. I never heard anybody say light soda before. Warlock, what up? When are you going to start selling Tutti Frutti t-shirts?
Tutti Frutti!
Don't know. Not a bad idea though. But what's it look like? Well, like me with a rainbow? Like, probably won't be a good look. I can't drink my sister's iced tea. It tastes like straight syrup. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. All right, hold it down 1 second for me, people. I'll be right back. My bad. What's going on, man? How come there's only 15 people in here? Let me see. Is Nest live? I bet you he is. Punk ass. Yep, he is. That's wild. So literally the majority. Actually, no, I've gone live with you guys and he's live. Just something about right now. I can't have the majority of my viewers be from him because then that's not my own. That's not my own fucking community. That's his community. When are you gonna start tell? Oh, I already did that. All right. I can't drink myself. All right, already did that. Fruit Loops mascot with the word Tutti Fruity. But then I get sued by the Fruit Loops mascot for using their likeness. You should know that. You're a lawyer. Wouldn't they sue me for that? Under the proper management team, your brand can be on another LVL, bro. Don't know what that means. What's LVL? Oh, level. All right. What's the management team? Talk to me. What we got going on? Light soda means caffeine free, I think. Oh. Do a parakeet instead of a toucan. Tutti Frutti is also a chain of frozen yogurt shops. It should be something like no Tutti Frutti in boxing. Right? Something like that, maybe. No Tutti in boxing. No? All right. Well, fuck it then. What else we got going on, people? Except Emile Griffith, yeah. Emile Griffith is, for those who don't know, the only. Well, he wasn't really openly gay while he fought. He was one of the only kind of gay fighters. Was he open? Let's find out. I'm not sure if he was. Let's see. I'm not sure if he was. Was Emile Griffith, right? Openly gay when he was boxing? No, he was not openly gay during his boxing career. He was competitively homosexual. He was heavily sexuality became a civic topic due to his traffic fight. Yeah. He actually killed a guy because a guy called him a maricon, which those of you who speak Spanish know what that means in Spanish. But yeah, while he was fighting, he wasn't open. Tutti Frutti. Marco Tutti Frutti boxing. Open secret, yeah. I've said that for years, Jerome. Chris Eubank definitely seems like he bakes cakes. Does he not? He definitely talks like he has some pies in the oven. Does he not? More than anybody else. I'm just saying. That's what he sounds like. Did that say he was competitively? No. Yeah, Chris Eubank for sure. I'll be honest, even Nigel Benn a little bit. A little bit Nigel Benn. He definitely does, but he's funny as hell with it. It's weird. Even how he would keep his hair even though he was balding. Something off. He had a bald flat top. The shit looked like the inside of the Grand Canyon. It's just like the hair, and then it was just a big fucking crater of no hair and then more hair. Weird. Like, this is as fucking long as I'll let mine get. I'm not gonna feather it out. You know what I mean? I just think because they both have accents and no. His isn't a speech impediment, Mo. Speaking like this is not a speech impediment. Nigel has a speech impediment. Chris Eubank just has his S's. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Unless that's some weird kind of a speech impediment, I've never, I mean, I guess it's possible. The bald flat top. That's what I'm saying. Shit looked like a helicopter view of the Grand Canyon. Did it not? Did it not? Did to me. Did to me. Chris' enunciation is flawless. He's just, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, Mamoon, but I don't like it. I feel like because TBV's live, that might be it. That might be the bane of my live numbers for tonight. I don't know why this dude's live now anyway. Why is he live? What's he have going on? Lamont Roach believes Tank needed something to hype him up. Yeah, I don't know where everybody's at. I feel like shit tonight anyway, so whatever. I probably won't make it a long one. Have to promote your lives in the shorts. Like how? Yeah, I guess I could make a short. The problem is this, Mo, or I should say Bailey. When I put out any live, right? I'll give you an example. That's not just what I do. All right, we'll go in here. So I'll show you. And my lives, the numbers have actually been crap lately. Crap. All right, but let me show you. All right. So when is this? All right, right there. 53K, 24K, 94K, 25K. And now look at the one I did for the gloves. It's not boxing. 4,000 only. Actually, even my bag work got 27K. So anything that's not straight up boxing, I think, like, it'll get some eyeballs. Don't get me wrong. It won't be a waste of time, but it won't do much. When I'm not pumping out what people are used to, they just don't give a fuck. I just found out Eubank dad don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't talk. What's up, Joe? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Tú sabes? What did it do, Mikhail? Ness must have just stopped going live, didn't he? Let me see. Let me see if I'm wrong. Yep, I knew it. See that? The dudes who I know fuck with Ness first, which are Joe Pilot and Mikhail, just came in now because his shit ended. Whatever. I'm not trying to shame you. I get it. You probably learned from me through him, so fuck it. Go there first. I'm just saying. Why they at odds? I think his dad's just a bad father. I don't think anything happened. That's your kid. Even if he says some, as long as the kid's not wiling out, like trying to kill you, or you make the effort for them. You don't let them chase you. You're the father. Haha, I have to pull myself in my. I knew it. It's all good. Now watch how the number's probably going to jump now. We were at 15 the whole fucking time. Now we'll probably be like 6, which is great. I'm thankful that I get the crowd from TBV, but I also I want to build my own. I want my own lane. So that's what we're trying to do. Yeah, Joe knows the deal. Marco, what's your top 5 New York boxers? Man, I don't know. There's only 5 big ones ever. Zab, Briggs, Bo, Mike. I'm not going to count Sugar Ray Robinson because he moved here when he was 12. Who's the last one? Kevin Kelly, probably. Marco, you know him never. Yeah, I know you won't, Mamoon. Nah, I didn't know you was live until. I know that because you were there. You wouldn't. Joe, be real. You would have not left them and come over to me even if you knew I was live. You know, come on. And I get it. I know my role. I know my lane. But let's be real. Ray Robinson Jr. had problems with his dad. Barkley, I gotta be honest. I got Kevin Kelly over Barkley. I got all those other fighters over Barkley. I got all those fighters over Jacobs. Hey, I was back in 4 TBV in your channel. All right. Well, appreciate you. At least you did it. I prefer your opinion on boxing, and I like this community better as far as boxing goes. But some way you got to. No, I get you. I got you. I got you. I know it just ended. That's why everybody's coming in here now, which is great, but also whack for me because I need my own lane. But I'm trying to build the lane. Just like the Cross Bronx Expressway, I'm building it. I know. Exactly. I'm a side piece. Yo, Joe Pilot, why am I your side piece? Why am I your side piece, Joe? Huh? It's because I shit on Boston? Hey, man, I've only been to Quincy, and it's a shithole. Now, I've been to Boston, too, but Quincy's a little bit of a shithole. Mad Asian, too. Mad Asians and white crackheads in Quincy. That's what I saw. I saw mostly Asians and then white heroin junkies walking around Quincy. That's what that shit was to me. Parker should be next. Dubois 100% duck Parker once he heard Usyk saying he wants to this weekend. That's what. Okay. No, he was not. News to get Briggs on a show. Briggs is my man, like a personal friend of mine who I know personally. I can get him on anytime. It's wild to me when guys with bad fathers don't learn from their dad's mistakes. I aim every day to be better. Well, yeah, but you have to understand, Jerome, some people do what you do and what I did. Some people just continue the mistakes because they don't realize they just continue the bad habits. You know? Dudes with drunk parents will either be raging drunks themselves or fucking totally sober. I think your vids do a lot better. My videos do, yeah. My shorts, but not like he gets way more views than me overall. Actually, he might not get more views than me overall. He gets more views than me in long form videos, which pay way more. That's the difference. And he just has a bigger, like, I can't get 1,000 people if I go live. Kidding me? I'd be lucky to get, I'm lucky if I get 100. He does 10 times better than me, over 10 times better than me on average. So, no Diddy on what? The main, Marco, the main, no Diddy pause? Huh? You the man, Robert. Yup, he was definitely in Quincy. Yeah, that shit was mad Asians owning shops and then heroin junkies just walking around. Bro, please get Shannon Briggs. I think the guy's legend. He'll come on in a second, in a hot second. Chavez Sr. openly calls out his son in the media for being an addict. That's tough. Well, he was an addict, Chavez Sr. I don't think you can call that a duck. Why would Dubois fight Parker for no title when he can rematch Usyk? Now, but stick with it. Watch channels go from very small to very large. Word? Which ones? I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. You know, my claim to fame is my shorts and my videos. My lives are fun, but they're obviously, you know, y'all a ton of weirdos in the chat saying some pause shit. That's what I'm saying, Malik. Fuck the pause. Malik, back in the day, you know how we did it. I mean, I don't know if you did the same thing where you're from, but we said a lot of pause-worthy shit to fucking emasculate dudes who want to fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd get, like, dude would be like, I'll beat your ass. And then you emasculate him. You'd be like, yeah, I'll give you something to beat, but it won't be my ass. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's the kind of shit we would say. Now you'd have to fucking scream 7 ditties and pauses if you said that. That's what we did. Emasculate him. Briggs fight with Lennox Lewis's classic. Yeah. You guys don't know, but I was co-hosting a podcast with Lennox. We filmed a couple episodes and it just stopped. I don't think his production is so it never came out. He can defend his title against Usyk. Word. What's up, Soup? Where you been at? Soup, you remember. Soup, you remember. Wait, you're in your 40s, right? If you're in your 40s, this is a perfect man to tell you how we used to do shit back in the day. I think he's like 41, right? 7, yeah, like 7 ditties. You say some shit like that now. back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He knows. It'd be like, yo, you better back off before I hit you with this left hook. It would be like, you could hit these nuts with a left hook. You could do that. Get the fuck out of here. That's what we would do. Now you say that, I gotta have 25 ditties just ready and a loudspeaker. No ditty, no ditty, no ditty. Pause, pause. That's what we did. It was ode. What's that mean? Get Lennox on. I mean, he's hard to get it. Nah, Showbiz never responds. Showbiz almost never responds to me. He's responded to me once in like 2 years. I mean, I don't hit him up much, but out of like 5 to 10 emails, he's responded to me probably once over the last 10 years. Maybe like 7 emails I might have sent them, or message or DMs. Take that, take that, take that. Used to say yes, Diddy. Yeah, man. That's what we used to do. That's how we'd herb dudes. They get herbed. Lamont Roach was calling Showbiz. Yeah, Lamont hates Showbiz and Tone. I don't know why. Tone I get, because Tone will stir the pot, say some shit to like raise eyebrows. But I didn't know Showbiz did that. Like, Showbiz might say, I think so-and-so is going to lose, but I didn't think Showbiz was like disrespectful with it to where he's going to get somebody to hate him. Now I'm younger, but I remember shit like that. People younger than me literally can't speak around them. Yeah. It was good. Everything is some tutti frutti type shit. Amen. I refuse to say pause, no homo, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, never doing it. Yes, I hate. OD, overdoing it. Yes, I hate OD. What's OD? Like, when we would say shit like that, you're saying that's OD? I don't get it. What's OD about? What are you saying is OD? When you're saying I'm overdoing it with the shit that I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Clarify, because you're my New York brother here. I'm looking for you to back me up. Now, if you don't, that's cool. I'm still standing on what we used to do. If you didn't do that, what are you gonna do? I'm pretty sure you did though. That was just a New York thing. Don't play the pause game at all, and I'm 33 years old. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. Especially like dudes who do it like with every little thing. Like, I found that shit hard. Pause. And it's like, come on. I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh. Well, that's weird, Macau, because most of the fucking country planet said that. Why he just picked him to be mad at? I never said no Diddy or pause because I've never been a follower of what others do. All right? Boston in the house. You love how Baumgartner shouted out Tone because Clarissa hates him. I did not know that happened. What's good, Rem? What's good, Remy? Remy Ma? No, that's calling you a girl. Tyson told Riddick some. Yeah, man. Tyson, you guys ever see that Key and Peele sketch where it's supposed to be Tyson? He's like, I'm gonna fuck you in your ass. He's like, oh, you're just trying to get in my head. I see. He's like, no, no, no. I'm gonna get in your ass. First, we're gonna go out. We're gonna laugh over some personal jokes. We're gonna share some champagne. Then I'm gonna cuddle with you, and then I'm gonna stick it in your ass. Yeah, back in the day, you used to say things like that. Yeah, fuck that shit. Because that's more emasculating. That's how you shut somebody up, in my opinion. You know how many people I've shut up doing that? A lot. You know? Lennox is my favorite heavyweight. That's my era. Who's your favorite heavyweight? Well, it was Mike, but then Lennox probably. Pause game is made for you to think of some. Yeah, right. It's made for you to constantly be thinking about things of the aroma. Nobody ever assumed that taking gauge. Yeah, well, Showbiz be DSing Marco predictions better. You the man. Jadakiss said it years ago. A real man should never have to say no home. Yep. It was funny because Lamont super chatted him and was like, Oh, Lamont went into Tone's live and paid for a super chat? Wait, what? You're telling me Lamont went into Tone's live and actually paid for a super chat and said, first was going to get knocked out, now you glazing. Did he? If Lennox and Bo would have fought, who wins? Lennox. You know who wins, CT? Let me rephrase that. You know who loses? The dude who would rather put his whole fucking elbow deep in a trash can than fight Lennox. That's the dude who would have lost. Didn't Mike tell a reporter I'm going to... Yep, sure did. And hit him with all kind of white boys and everything. Like when Tank batted his eyelashes after biting Roach. He didn't bite Roach. That's exactly right, telling people get off your genitalia. Yep. Or suck my... That was a big one. Like, that was a big one. Suck my D. It came from them. Suck my D was a big one. Suck my D. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that was a big one. That would cause mad fights. Nobody was like, whoa, pause, whoa. Nobody was like, whoa, really? You mean, like, nobody really thought you wanted them to, like, that was just a diss. No, he went and Showbiz super. Oh. What'd Showbiz say? That's funny. Bo got a kitchen put in his bedroom after he beat Holyfield. He 100% would have lost. Word. Mike was a menace in the 90s. Sure was. He was a menace a few years ago, beating up fucking redneck drunk white boys in planes. That Bo that beat Holyfield destroys Lennox. Destroys him? No. OD fights. Yeah, very high class, disrespectful. Hell yeah. And David coming on here. I have not heard yet from his manager, so I do not know yet. Which reminds me, what's his face never responded to me either, Hagler. Not yet, at least. Not yet. And I feel like shit. Showbiz was just like, it's not about you and me. And then Lamont super chatted him again saying, yeah, it is. You scared of me. It's not about you and me? That's a weird thing to say. I would have just been humbled. Like, you're right. I was wrong. I would have been like, which is true. Or like, also, most of the globe was wrong because they all assumed the same thing. But you're right. I was wrong. Showbiz was just like, all right, where did that? Yeah, that's crazy. Show buzz. Those were exact words he said. It's not about and me, brother, and went on to the next subject. Damn. How do you know it was Lamont for sure? There's a real question. Anybody could open an account and put Lamont Roach. How do we know it was really him? Bo was the best in fighting heavyweight inside. Bo was the best in fighting heavyweight of our era outside of Tyson. What? No. David Tua was a better in fighting heavyweight. Shit. Ibuchi might have been a better in fighting heavyweight than Bo. Bo was just able to infight against somebody way smaller than him in Holyfield. I disagree with that. Tyson was better. Tua was better. The Showbiz looked like a weasel from, I don't know. Showbiz. I know, exactly. I wish I was where he's at. It was his official YouTube account. Someone posted all this. Oh, okay. Well, I can vouch for that. I've seen it live on Showbiz today. Damn. Just Lamont doesn't realize all that does is give Showbiz more clout. Now we're talking about it. Ali and Tyson overrated. Agreed. I believe he is, Jerome. I believe he is. As a fighter, not as a human being. As a fighter, I believe he is. What else we got? Blasphemy. Hey, man, a lot of people don't agree with me. You ain't alone. You ain't alone. But it also keeps Lamont relevant to a huge audience. Yeah. Good point. Good point. I forget that Showbiz probably has more pull than Lamont does. So it helps Lamont. Riddick Bowe studied his. It just says something about Lamont. Like, I don't know if I would have gone in people's chats and done that if I would have lost. You know? Or if I would have won, excuse me. Like, if I would have won the upset, I don't know if I would have done that. Would you? Let me ask you guys. If you guys were Lamont Roach, would you have gone in people's chat? Somebody who said he thinks you're going to lose, and would you do that? I think I would have taken the higher road. It's like, I don't need to say that. Everybody knows it. I'm sure Showbiz was one of the first ones to be like, oh shit, boy, was I wrong. Is Lamont I was sitting there saying I don't want to see the fight. Who wants to see him fight somebody from 130 who has no punching power? I was saying it too. Where did his hype come from then? Who? Whose hype? I don't think if he wins, he does it. I think he does it on the eve of the rematch. Stir the pot. Maybe because I'm sure a bunch of people followed his YouTube channel after that. Probably. Yeah, probably. Mont definitely gained a lot of fans. I don't know, Lamont getting in the chat on the right channel could bring more attention. Well, Bill be in the chat. Yeah, well, Bill, yeah, I mean, Bill, that's what Bill does. But Bill's the father and the promoter. He's basically Devin's promoter, like co-promoter. It's not Dev. Dev doesn't do any of that shit. Dev actually stays away. Lamont need to come here and look at not profile. Huh? Ali because people said he was overrated. Bill recruits YouTube channels, seedy stuff. What you mean? What you mean he recruits them? Dev uses his dad to stir the pot so he doesn't have to. Well, you're assuming that Dev is the one who's asking for this. Maybe Dev wants nothing to do with it. Maybe his father's like, let's do it. Trust me, it's good for your career. And he's like, okay, Dad. No? I think it's smart that Dev lets Bill do the talking for most part. Yeah, it is smart. You always want to put yourself on a pedestal. You always want to put yourself as kind of Mr. Untouchable. Right? It makes people want more. Like, oh, we hear all this shit that his dad talks, but what about him? He's like an enigma. He's mysterious. What does he think? You know? Marco, maybe if you speak nicely about Devin and have Bill on, you'd magically get a pass to hotel rooms for Devin's fights. Excuse me. Let me explain something to you, Mo. Let me explain something to you. I have his number. I talk to him all the time. What makes you think I don't talk nice about him. What makes you think that? I do. No, I don't think he asked for it, but the benefit sort of. But he benefits sort of, but he don't have to deal with the backlash because he don't really say shit. Exactly. Anything that's said, like, that wasn't me, that was my father. And he'll say shit like, oh, you were being sarcastic. He'll say shit like, you know, I'd support what my dad does, blah, blah, blah. But I think it's smart. Tiafimo should have done that. All the racist shit. He should be like, that was my father. He told me to be racist. He's racist. You should have just pushed it off on his dad. Marco, didn't you say Bill's son is boring? No, I don't think Devin's boring. He's not super exciting because he's not a knockout puncher, but I never said he was boring. He's actually the most exciting of all of the not hard knockout punchers out there. No, especially when he fought Regis. No, I don't think he's boring. Maybe somebody should ask Bill how much Austrian it takes to beat up a pound-for-pound fighter. Okay. Could do that too. Tio's dad isn't smart enough to be a mouthpiece, so Tio has to do it. Remember Danny Garcia's dad? He talked a lot of shit too. A lot of shit. Devin versus Loma was incredibly exciting. Not for me. Not for me. You think Devin more entertaining than Shakur? Yes. Where do you rank Sean Porter's career? What is it with the Sean, man? That reminds me, Alberto's not here tonight. Yeah, Alberto's not here. Eon's not here. Rob's not here. It's a lot of regulars not here. Where do I rank Sean Porter's career? And what do you mean rank it? Like in terms of what are the rankings that you're thinking? What's your ranking system? And I'll rank it. You tell me. My man CJ. Yeah, CJ's not here either. Bunch of people aren't here. Not gonna lie, I didn't come into Marco's stream for a month, and Marco made me feel guilty. I made you feel guilty? Me saying where the fuck you been at made you feel guilty? So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to somebody who's in every day, mad engaging within the community every day, and then they just disappear for a month. They come back. I'm not supposed to be like, where you been at? Isn't that normal social behavior? Just would say, is Sean Porter overall legacy? One of the greatest pressure fighters I've ever seen. And a guy who, you know, just came up short in an era of excellent fighters. Porter achieved what he could achieve. He had a great career. Sean Porter had a solid B+. I'd say A- because of how he did. He's the best, one of the best ever in what he did, which is pressure fighting. I give him the A- for that. I was trying to find pictures of that Roy joint for a month straight. Oh God, you're gonna bring that up again, Eon? I was trying to forget what he said about that about Roy. That was out of control. You should feel guilty. Yeah. Thank you. Porter was a step below elite. Yeah. A-. A-. Badger, what up? Marco's Pizza. Is that because I'm from New York and you think we all just own pizza stores? I don't get it. Or pizza places. Wish I had a pizza place. I wish. Porter with an A- is a good grade. I think so. A is dope. A-, A+, normal A, it's all good. I would say A-. Because of the pressure fighting acumen. No, not in the Midwest. We have pizza chain called Marco's. You think that's what he's talking about? Sean beat a legend in Broner. Oh my goodness, Eon. If you keep bringing up Broner, I'm going to take your wrench away and I'm going to give it to Alberto. He already has one. I'll give him 2. So being that Turkey said he's only going to be in this for 2 years. Why did he say 2 years? What you mean? When did he say that? When did Turkey say he'll only be in boxing for 2 years? I never heard that. Damn, you guys are all in the Midwest, huh? Marco's Pizza. Was that like our version of Little Caesars? He's got a Broner boner. That's gross. That's funny. Eon, you hear that? You got yourself a nice Indiana Broner boner. Sean beat Paulie, who was Broner's legal father after that robbery. Damn. That's what he said. No cap. Why do y'all think Broner didn't beat the crap out of Paulie? Didn't y'all watch the fight? Nah, that was a close fight. I would give Broner the victory if that was a close fight. Illinois, no doubt. Turkey said he intends to work with the 4 traditional promoters for 2 years. Well, that doesn't mean he's going to leave the game. That means he'll give them 2 years and he'll probably take over. He will engulf the sport like a fucking tsunami. It's on YouTube somewhere. I forgot what internet. It's like a Little Caesars. We have a little. Oh, you guys have Little Caesars too? All right. When was 9-3 ever close? All right. I scored a draw, but Paulie was champ. Okay. Mo, if you're insinuating that you got to beat the champ extra, I disagree with that. There is nowhere in the rules that say if you're fighting a champion, you got to hit him 2 times as much because he's a champion. Whoever hits who more wins. You know what I'm saying? Whoever knocks out who wins. You don't got to knock him out twice because he's a champ. I hate when people say that. You got to beat the champ. Yeah, if you land more punches, you beat him. Pizza sucks everywhere except the East Coast and Moose Tooth Pub. Moose Tooth Pub? Okay. Come on, you're just being nice to Paulie. That fight wasn't close, and Broner fucked his girl. Side piece. Side piece. What's good, Eberto? Just talking about you. A champ keeps the title in a draw. That's true. But we're talking about the point system. They shouldn't give him a draw if he lands more punches. Nowhere does it say you got to land more punches. Like, yeah, I get the champ keeps it in a draw, but there should be no draw. Oh, that's what you mean. You got to beat the champ. Well, people don't mean it that way, though. People mean it like so-and-so should. They don't mean it that way. They mean when the scoring is a certain way and the fight's close, people will say, well, it was close, so the champ should keep it because it was close. They're not saying, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people think that if there's a close fight, it should lean toward the champion because he's the champion. I disagree. If there's a close fight, whoever still edged out that close fight should be the winner, regardless if they're champions or not. You get what I'm saying? What's up, Best? Broner definitely won that fight. I'm eating pizza right now, Sabaro, and you're going to have diarrhea tomorrow. Enjoy. Saying good or bad things about me. Neither. Said I'm going to give Eon I'm going to take Eon's wrench and give it to you. We watch TV at home usually, or sometimes we'll go out to the movies. I feel like shit. Fucking sick again. It's annoying too. My sickness, it comes in like 2 or 3 days. I feel it coming, and then it gets fucking bad. Like today's bad, tomorrow will probably be bad, and then hopefully the next day it'll fade. Alberto, only good things. The whole hood knows Broner beat Paulie. People misuse the phrase. What it's supposed to mean is that it will usually go to the champ if it was close. Right. And it shouldn't. It should go to whoever wins. I think the phrase people believe that if it's close, that the champ should get it because he's the champ. If it's close, then it should either be it should be whoever wins, or whoever is a draw is a draw. I don't think being a champion has anything to do with who landed more punches. Like boxing is scored under certain parameters. So it has nothing to do with who landed more who landed more punches wins. Who ducked more punches wins. Not who has the belt coming into it. Goofy. Respectfully, I dislike your logic, bro. It's annoying. Me? Okay. If you're talking to me, that's your prerogative. What's your logic then? Let's hear yours. I saw Sobrero spelled out on the screen and my stomach immediately started bubbling. Yeah, gross. I've been taking see, Eon, you don't got to do I've been doing vitamin D. I've been drinking down 4 Ds a day. That was done on purpose. I've been taking 4 Ds a day, and I still got sick. That's just Glazing who came up with that saying. I thought Broner won based on the harder punches landed. Broner does not score points for landing blows on shoulders. All right. What the F? What the F what? Marco, you've been spending too much time with CJ lately. Whoa. Not saying that word. If I say that word, I might get flagged. You got to take a multivitamin. All right. We'll see. We shall see. Ah, that's true. Fish oil, huh? Oh, Jesus. No link today. I feel like shit. I'm about to get out of here soon, actually. I feel like crap. I have a headache. We're back. Polo, what up, blood? Appreciate you. You the man, Polo. You the man. She legit. Yep. I have that here. It's good stuff. Gives you like a little buzz, too. Boil some ginger, garlic, and mix it with hot honey. All right. I hope there's, I can't take getting sick anymore. It's the 4th fucking time this winter. Nothing but, stress and sickness all winter. Fucking pain in my ass. You know what I'm saying? Is she legit? And CMOS makes me feel like Tarzan. Does CMOS give you a buzz? Ugh, that sucks. Yeah, this is all up here. It's my sinuses in my head right now. I'll take some fucking Afrin if it gets too bad, because that clears the sinuses right up. But you can't take that for more than 3 days in a row. Yeah, look up Dr. Sebi. I've heard of that. Him, her. I've heard of her, him. What brand of She Legit should I get? There's so many different brands. I don't really think it matters. Get off that pork. I don't really eat that much pork. You can get me in a squabble. Yeah. You're getting old, man. I don't think so. I think it's something about these fucking kids. If I didn't have kids, I wouldn't get any of this shit. These fucking kids bring home so many goddamn viruses. It's out of control. It's fucking annoying. What do you know about water loading? I'm trying to build myself up and learn. I don't know shit about it. You tell me. Low key, not an astrologist, but to me, bad luck all winter after the blue moon. I'm doing great. What blue moon? Kids are germ factories. They are. I look depressed. I feel sick. Like I have a cold. I don't know. I'm not depressed. Nah, I didn't cut. I never cut. Never did it. The most I would cut is a couple pounds. Facts on the kids. Wash those hands. Word. Tootie, this shit's pretty good. What's that? That's the She Legit. Water loading with creatine. What's up, Eric? Yeah, with creatine. What's that do? Water loading with creatine. I don't even know what that does. What's that even do? What's that even do? Talk to me. You fought at 160. Now I fought at 65 and 68. Eat oranges? Okay. I'll do whatever. Give a fuck. I'll do whatever. Creatine makes your muscles soak up so much water. You can burn more energy. All right, 1 second, guys. My bad. Okay. I was explaining to me you train creatine, bulk 15 pounds, and you drink 3 gallons of water and 2 pounds. I mean, why not just fight your natural fucking weight? You know, I get cutting 3 to 5 pounds, but I don't know, man. Why is Canelo risking the skull fight? I think Turki Al-Sheikh wanted them to fight for the undisputed, so that fight had to happen first because he's a big Bud fan. He wants to give Bud that shot. When my girl is doing me good, I tell her she legit. How many pounds you got to cut? You watch any fights? Yeah, whatever's on, I'll watch. You know how it is. Skull, not a risk. Nah, Bob, you cannot say that. Undefeated Cuban fighter is always going to be somewhat of a risk. I'm not saying Skull's likely to win, but you can't say he's not a risk. Everybody's a risk. See, this is like the bum thing. Everybody's a risk. Now we have percentages. Skull's 6 feet tall and can box. He has a chance to keep Canelo at the end of those shots and pull out a boring points victory. Make a comeback, Marco. Hell no. Because everybody does it. Fight your natural weight nowadays. You will go to the ring without at least 12 pounds advantage. I know. They didn't really do that when I fought, I don't think. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You watch highlights, bro. Be honest. You, my friend, are being kind of rude today. What's going on? Why are you being rude? We don't need that shit in here. Seeing him fight, no power, no chance. I thought he had some good power. Granted, but you don't need power. You just need to be able to tap him up and stay away. KDX, what up? E-Rock, what up? Yeah, man. Cuban fighter with good footwork, fighter's chance. He could win like Bivol did. He could. Anything to save your... Stop with the king. Respectfully. Okay. We'll see. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. No judges give Skull more than 2 rounds in Turkey country. That's a good point, too. That's a good point, too. Bivol's not a power puncher. He smoked Canelo. I think Canelo going to bully him. Bivol won because he was too big and had movement. Okay. I think Canelo going to... I already read that. We already read that. Bud is such a cancer to boxing. Damn. Why would you say that? Canelo was visibly frustrated. I was so happy. You know, that's what happens when you try to jump up weight classes and fight dudes who are bigger and taller and, you know, stronger than you. Jan thought Bivol was just a cherry pick. Well, everybody thought Bivol was a cherry pick. Not a cherry pick, but trying to fight the easy... Because when you're fighting somebody bigger than you, you want to match yourself well. Like you have the right to try and pick an easier opponent when you're going out of your weight class, in my opinion. Skull will need a knockout to win in Turkey homeland. Do you think they're going to mess up the Crawford fight? It might. That's why I don't know why they're doing it. But why would Turkey care about Canelo retaining undisputed when he didn't even let him bring the belts on stage? Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm raffling off Grant boxing gloves. 10-ounce Grant boxing glove. You haven't seen it? So Canelo lost to Bivol. Oh, shit. Look at this. First off, big shout to my man for giving the only super chat of the fucking night.
Thank you. Come again.
We definitely didn't meet our goal, but thank you, Polo Buck. Appreciate you. Peace out. You haven't seen it? There they go. 10-ounce Grant gloves. They are in the package. As you can see, they are sparring. They're lace up. Not sparring. They're pro fight gloves. Those are the ones that they use to fight. $10 raffle. You send $10 to this Cash App right here. Put your name and say Grant Gloves Raffle, and you shall be entered. All right, you the man. I think Polo Buck might get this shit here. He already has like 5 entries. Four. There's another way to enter the raffle besides Cash App. Venmo? Yeah. We could do Venmo. I should open a Venmo for Marco Boxing. Yeah, I'm going to open a Venmo for Marco Boxing. Alberto, relax. Word. No, you definitely aren't a casual, E-Rock. E-Rock is hardcore. Mayweather put Grant on the map. Yeah, he did. Whoever got hit with the 10-ounce gloves, those shits hurt. Everyone thought he was a European bum. Shaking my head. Been otherwise occupied today. What's the word? I'm sick. Feel like shit. About to end this chat in a little bit. Other than that, I'm okay. Just feel like crap. You know when you're sick, like usually at night, in the morning or at night, I feel like is when it gets the worst. It's like hit me like, ugh. I feel like total crap. I hate being sick. I'm not a pussy. Only because this is the 4th cold I've gotten since December. It's like once a month. These fucking kids are like carriers, like petri dishes. Raffle is next week. So you have about a week to get it in. What do you mean? Does it make a difference in terms of what? In terms of what? What's the question? I lived in Arizona, CJ, for 2.5 years. I was in college at the time, so I got sick mad times because you walk into the dorm room, you hear everybody and their mother's coughing and sneezing, you're going to get it. Marco, take a fucking shoddy of tequila, my guy. I'm going to take some Kratom. That's what I'm about to do. Anybody fuck with Kratom? I fucks with Kratom. Hardcore. Heavy. How many entries? Yeah, around that, I would say. 17, 18, something like that. Or no, it was 17 before, right? No, so probably around 20 now. Is that really much safer? Well, we've gone over this. I think it's worse because it's heavier. So it's going to give you, if a 10-pound weight hits you in the head, it's going to hurt more, create more damage than a 5-pound weight. So it's worse in terms of you getting hit, but it's better in terms of it's a bigger glove so you can block better with it and it covers more circumference with blocking. So it's better defensively, but offensively it's worse for the person getting hit. Mark, well, I'm going to enter Friday. All right. We don't believe you. Need more people. Shit. I wish. What up? I'm late. What's up? Yeah, I'm about to end this bitch, though, guys. I feel like crap. But I will be here tomorrow. Unless I feel really shitty, which I'm hoping I won't. 2 p.m., same shit. And we will get it on and popping tomorrow. All right. Appreciate you guys. Stay till 12, Unc. Nah, chill. Till I am done. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. And we get some rest and have some Kratom, have some, maybe a snack, something, maybe some Afrin. I don't know. I would take those cold and sinus medicines, but they don't do shit. I've never taken a cold and sinus tablet or whatever, and the shit cleared me up. Ever. Not once. Anyway. This I have not heard being true. That's what he means. He's a weirdo. Huh? Yeah, that I don't know is true. Okay. All right, people. Catch you tomorrow. You the best. Peace.